Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome to Stuart W. Robertson Memorial Gymnasium, the site for tonight's matchup between the Roseburg Indians out of the Southwest Conference and the Mountainside Mavericks out of the Metro League. It's the first round of the OSAA On Point Community Credit Union 6A Volleyball State Playoffs. Mountainside comes in as the number 23 seed after finishing their regular season 9-13 overall and 6-6 in the Metro League. Meanwhile, the Roseburg Indians, the number 10 seed, and your number 3 team out of the Southwest Conference after a 16-5 season that saw them go 9-3 in the Southwest Conference. Here from Stuart W. Robertson Memorial Gymnasium, we are just moments away from tip-off for tonight's matchup, and we thank everybody for tuning in and joining us for this broadcast. First, want to say thank you to Roseburg High School for helping support coverage of Roseburg High sports here on the Score YouTube channel. That is 1490 The Score on YouTube. You can find us there. Subscribe and follow Roseburg High sports throughout the school year. You can also find us right now streaming at 541radio.com. It's the OSAA On Point Community Credit Union 6A Volleyball State Championships. We're going to go ahead and take a quick 60-second timeout, and when we come back, we're going to get a chance to hear from one of the players, Caroline Knutson, for the Roseburg volleyball team as the Indians get ready to host Mountainside tonight. A Roseburg senior and our intern this fall at the radio station, Carter Stedman, caught up with Caroline Knutson earlier today to talk about the matchup. We'll have that for you. When we come back, we're bringing you Roseburg High volleyball in the postseason, hosting Mountainside tonight here on 541radio.com.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Welcome you back here to Stuart W. Robertson Memorial Gymnasium as we are getting ready for the start of tonight's match between the Indians and the Mavericks. I'm Joey Kieran. Working with us this fall, a senior at Roseburg High School, is Carter Stedman, and he's been getting an opportunity to talk to a lot of student athletes here throughout this fall sports season. One of the latest that he caught up with was Caroline Knutson. She's a member of the Roseburg volleyball team. Caroline, a senior this year, playing at mid-blocker and looking to try and help this Roseburg volleyball team on to the second round of the 6A state playoffs. Here is a conversation that Carter had with Caroline earlier today.
Welcome back. I'm Carter Stedman. Today I'm here with middle blocker Caroline Knutson. Caroline, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
So first round matchup today against Mountainside. What's the mentality of the team going into tonight?
We're really excited. We made it to playoffs, which is a big accomplishment, and hopefully we make it to Saturday's game as well.
So looking past today, if you guys are able to catch the dub, what would your guys' second round matchup be against?
I'm not quite sure of the team, but I know we would head up to Salem, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, so going on the road in the second round, if you guys are able to secure the dub, but focusing on tonight, you guys are at home. How much will it mean to be able to play in front of the students at Roseburg?
It means a lot, especially being a senior. I mean, I take everything and I just hold on to that because it's so special to me. And especially being my last season, it just means a lot to have my friends and family there to support.
Yeah, being a senior, like you mentioned, you've been here since your freshman year. A lot of ups and downs through COVID, which a lot of athletes have experienced. What would you say to the younger people coming through? Just what would your message to them be?
I would just say stay positive and keep working hard. Volleyball is a very mental sport, and it can take a toll on you. And I would just say stay focused and enjoy your teammates, because those are the people that are going to lift you up the most.
Yeah, talking about that adversity aspect, what would you say would be the toughest thing you've been through your career here?
Um, Probably new coaching. Last year, our coach left early in the season, and we have all new coaches this year, which has been really amazing. They've put in a lot of hard work in our program, and I'm really grateful to have them.
Yeah, it seems you guys have been able to find success throughout the year, and in a first year of a coaching staff, that's definitely a big stepping stone for the years to come. With your new coach, Lacey Pinard, how has she helped you?
I think it's the mentality that she brings. She brings so much energy and positive attitude to our team, and it's just really encouraging hearing her from the sidelines.
Yeah, for sure. So looking at the season, you guys started off strong, dropped a game to South Medford earlier in the year, and then had a couple losses later on in the season, South Medford at home and then Sheldon on the road. But how have you guys been able to keep your focus and just take it one game at a time?
I think people forget that it's okay to lose sometimes, and it's okay to have a bad game, but you just got to come back and give it your all in the next one and, prove them wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're looking forward to watching you guys perform tonight. Hopefully you guys are able to catch a dub, and we wish you guys the best of luck. So thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that was Carter Stedman and Caroline Knutson. As we get you a quick preview there of what's to come for Roseburg volleyball here tonight as they welcome in Mountainside. We are getting ready for the matchup. Roseburg, again, the number 10 seed in the 6A bracket, and they are hosting number 23 seed Mountainside. Roseburg coming off of winning their final 2 games of the regular season. Actually, make that 3 games with wins over South Eugene, North Medford, and Grants Pass. On the other side, Mountainside finishing off their regular season with a pair of wins in their final 2 games. Coming in after going a total of 9-13 on the season is Mountainside. New program up there for Mountainside out of the Beaverton area. We got a chance to go up there for football and see that high school. Boy, that is some facility up there. And their program, though, seeing success in football, also apparently seeing success in volleyball here after they make it into the postseason this year. On the other side for Roseburg, finishing 3rd in the Southwest Conference under the leadership of Lacey Pinard here. Roseburg, only a couple of league losses against teams that are very good in volleyball. That is Sheldon and South Medford. Roseburg was able to get 1 against Sheldon, and they would end up losing 1 out of 2, I believe. No, excuse me, both games against South Medford. They were hoping to try and steal 1 of those away and see if they could finish 2nd in their league standings, but nonetheless still a top 10 team in the OSAA Power Rankings. The winner of this matchup will move on to take on the winner of Barlow and Sherwood. That matchup being played in Sherwood tonight. They'll tip off at 6:45, so we'll all be waiting to find out how that one plays out coming up later on this evening to see what the matchup is coming up in the second round. That would be played on Saturday. And then the winner of that matchup in the second round moves on to the state tournament final site. The quarterfinals will be played at Forest Grove High School, and that'll be starting November 4th through the 5th. So that would be next weekend, 1 week from this Friday and Saturday. Getting ready for the matchup tonight. We're going to go ahead and squeeze in one last break, and we'll come back with a look at the starting lineups in the matchup as we get that from our public address announcer, Kenny Sherman, tonight here in Roseburg. Quick 2-minute timeout. Actually, let's go ahead and make it just a 60-second timeout, and then we will come back with the start of tonight's playoff match here from Roseburg High School, streaming online at 541radio.com. Welcome you back here to Roseburg High School and Stuart W. Robertson Memorial Gymnasium, home of the Indians. Getting ready for this first-round playoff matchup. We are getting ready for Roseburg and Mountainside. I believe the starting lineup's about to be announced here in just a moment. Yeah, here we go. Kenny Sherman with your starting lineups for tonight's matchup.
The freshman, number 6, Nicole Carnell. Sophomore, number 8, Malik Solis. And the junior, number 12, Hannah Villadol. And now your starters, we're number 13, the junior, Lily Burson. The sophomore wearing number 9, Kylie Fisher. The junior wearing number 7, Jamie Smith. Senior wearing number 4, Sophia Green. Sophomore number 3, Ansley Arbo. Senior number 2, Chloe Arbo. And the libero, the junior number 1, Mei Chan. Head coach is Lena Chan with Alex Chan and Ben Stearns. Welcome, Mountainside Mavericks. Welcome, ladies. Now it's time for your Roseburg Indians. Sophomore wearing number 1, Arlie Aziz. The sophomore wearing number 2, Shaylee Swartzendruber. Sophomore number 3, Grace Oxen. The sophomore wearing number 7, Mason Tabor. The junior, number 8, Michaela Cunningham. And now your starting lineup, the junior number 6, Kaylee Klopfenstein. The senior, number 10, Caroline Knudsen. The senior, number 11, Grace Luttrell. The junior, number 12, Emma Fairbairn. The senior, number 13, Hayden Bernard. Senior, number 14, Kennedy Bayless-Hines. And the libero, the lefty senior, number 5, Kenzie Breland. Your head coach is Lacey Bernard. Assistant coaches are Katrina Ripswine, Catherine Berry, and Kelly Woodley. Welcome, the Roseburg Lady Indians. And now can we have the all.
So that is our look at tonight's players for the matchup, and we will now pause for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Our officials for tonight, Tammy Johnson and Kevin Murphy at the net, and our lines, Andrew Humphrey and J.J. Rauschberger.
All righty, there we go. Your
ESPN Game Day over to Suit Body over there.
appreciate Kenny Sherman doing the national anthem as well as the public address. We get ready for tonight's matchup between Roseburg and Mountainside. We appreciate everybody tuning in for the broadcast as we get ready for this matchup here. Roseburg is to your left on your screen. They are wearing their black and orange home jerseys. On the other side with Mavs across the chest, you've got the blue numbers outlined in the lighter blue color. That is the Mavericks from Mountainside in their dark navy blue jerseys. As they get ready, they get huddled up out there. So we will get ready for the matchup here. I want to say thanks to Carter Stedman for the pregame interview, as well as helping out with the video production here tonight. Thanks to everybody for tuning in and joining us. And it's time to play some volleyball postseason style. Jersey night tonight here at the facility. The bum squad over there. I see Blazers, Oregon Ducks, Portland Trailblazers, some more Oregon Ducks, Los Angeles Lakers, Chicago Bulls, a lot of football jerseys. And, yeah, plenty over there for Jersey night tonight. Everybody's showing up right there. All right, here we get to go. It's going to be the visitors serving to start things off here tonight.
Mountainside will serve.
Mountainside. Service is away. We are underway. That one received by Klopfenstein. Tip over. Point Roseburg. Kennedy Bayless Hines with the point to start things off for Roseburg. So that'll send back Hayden Pinard to serve for Roseburg. Pinard deep to our left. Sends it across to the back row. Up front. And misplay on the set. Lily Burson, the setter for Mountainside, didn't get that one up high enough for her teammate to try and attack on the other side. Roseburg gets the next point, 2-0. Early going, set one here. Set there by Burson. Across, that's blocked at the net. Grace Luttrell got a hand on it at the net, but nobody there to recover for Roseburg after the defensive stand. And it is 2-1.
Serving front side, number 4, Sophia Green.
It'll be Sophia Green serving for Mountainside. Across to the back row to Brelich, Kinsey Brelich. Right hand striking through for Luttrell up at the front line. Service goes over. Maylee Chan sends it over. Bayless Hines on the attack and the kill. Bayless Hines adds another one for Roseburg on top, 3-1. Substitution coming in. Nicole Carnell in for Mountainside. Bayless Hines will serve for Roseburg. Also, Michaela Cunningham into the match for Roseburg on that last substitution. Set by Burson. A deep attack gets through the front line for Roseburg. Mountainside with the point. Through the arms of, I think, Luttrell and Fairbairn up there at the net. They couldn't knock it down. It got through and lands for the point. 3-2 early going. Service across. Pinard to Fairbairn. Attack. Couldn't handle it. Burson on the other side. Emma Fairbairn. The point for Roseburg. Kinsey Brelich will serve. Brelich, the lefty, will send it across. Set it up. The attack over. Little misplay on the reception by the Mavericks. That one set over across the far boundary, but set back in, and the attack good for Mountainside. Get them back within 1 point as we trade points here early on in the match. Service set by Brelich. Back set by Pinard. Across it goes. Mountainside with it. Attack from the far side. Too long for Hannah Villadal. And Roseburg will earn the point and the serve. Substitution back in. Klopfenstein back in to serve for Roseburg. Set one of our playoff match. Klopfenstein across to the middle. Misplayed. In the middle there, Chan got low to get underneath it. But it careens off her forearms, out of bounds on the far side. Point for Roseburg, 6-3. Kloffenstein delivers again. That one up. Bump back. Attack. That out of bounds. Was it tipped at the net? No. Roseburg with the point. Out on the near side. Kloffenstein into the net on her service. Turns it back over to Mountainside. 7-4. Substitution in for Mountainside is Ainsley Arbo. Also back in is Sophia Green. Arbo will serve. In the middle, nice service miscommunication there by Brelich and Kloffenstein. Right there together. Kloffenstein letting Brelich have it, but she didn't make the adjustment in time off of her point. Mountainside 7-5. This time it's Kloffenstein with the receive. A soft push across the net by Fairbairn. Back over by Mountainside. They get it here. Try to set up the attack. Near side. The attack by Green was blocked up in the air. Across back to Mountainside. All they can do is get it over. Kloffenstein. Pinard. Across the way to Fairbairn. Tip. Save it maybe back in by Mountainside. They'll get one across. Brelich on a rally here. Quick attack by Pinard. No good. Another push back across and into the net by Mountainside. A point for Roseburg. So Roseburg will now get the serve. Fairbairn will head back. Sets up on the far side. And attacks from the middle on the service. The set, a little soft touch across the net. Sent up in the air. An attack, two-hand attack by Bayless Hines. That one won't get back over. Right at the net. Mountainside didn't know if it was going to get over or not. Late adjustment at the net by Maddox Souls. And she couldn't get it back over. Fairbairn to serve again. Attack on the near side by Green to the back line, right at Fairbairn. Can Roseburg save it? They will. Kloffenstein sends it over. Another attempt here by Mountainside. To the far side, Bayless Hines finds the empty spot at the back of the court. A great save at the back of the floor by Kinsey Brelich. Got it up in the air, and that allowed Kloffenstein with her back to the net to send it all the way across and keep the point going. And Roseburg able to finish it off there. Now leading it 10-5 here in this first set of the matchup. Volleyball All-League honors being announced for the Southwest Conference this week. And Roseburg did have a few on the list. Wanted to run through that for you here tonight. Hayden Pinard, Kennedy Bayless Hines, and Kinsey Brelich. Congratulations to that trio, earning first team All-Conference honors this year. Also, Grace Luttrell and Emma Fairbairn earning second team honors for Roseburg this season. 5 players total honored for the Tribe that finished third in the Southwest Conference. Congratulations. Fairbairn, a junior. Everybody else was a senior on that list. Congratulations to that group. Here in the first set, it's 10-5. Roseburg in front. Serving with Emma Fairbairn. Out of the timeout. Serve by Fairbairn goes to the back left corner. Tip over. Handled by Pinard. Brelich sets up. Bayless Hines tipped at the net to the back. Mountainside recovers across. Brelich pops it up. Far side. Bayless Hines again. And her attack is sent out of bounds. Roseburg with another point. (11-5) our score here. Fairbairn now, I believe, 3 straight points for her. Sends this one across. Set up Sophia Green. The push shot, no good. Try to tip it over again. That will be into the no scoop is the call. Got underneath and lifted that one over. Another point. 12-5 Roseburg. Fairbairn's reign as the server continues. Again, Fairbairn sends it over. And that one is deep. On the serve by Fairbairn, she'll send it back to the other side for Mountainside. Just a bit too long on the serve. Service coming up now. Mally Chan will send it over. Excuse me, Maley. And misfire at the net for Roseburg. Caroline Knutson didn't get enough behind that one. Point 2 Mavericks. Chan will continue serving. The lefty across to Brelich. Down to a knee for Pinard. The attack is there for Bayless Hines. (13-7) your score here in the first set. Roseburg leading up Mountainside out of the Beaverton area. In this first round matchup of the OSAA On Point Community Credit Union 6A state playoffs. To the back line on the serve. The attack off the hands of the blockers, but back into the net for Roseburg. Luttrell up there, a part of that block, and just ricocheted off of her back into the net. Point for Mountainside. Into the matchup for Roseburg. Comes back in Klopfenstein. Service on the other side. Into the net for Lily Burson. Misfired on her shot.
Hayden Bernard serving now for the Indians.
Hayden Pinard will serve for Roseburg. 14-8 your score. Service too long from Pinard.
Sophia Green, the serve now.
So now Sophia Green getting her chance with her team down by 5 points here, trying to get Mountainside on a run. And her serve out on the far side.
Kennedy Bayless Hines now to serve.
Green will take a seat. Into the matchup comes Nicole Carnell for Mountainside. A Kennedy Bayless Hines will serve for Roseburg. Drop shot in the middle. Just barely underneath it was Chan. The attack goes to the back line. Bayless Hines gets it to the front. Attack by Cunningham. And a redirection. The block falls in on Roseburg's side. Out of position for the Tribe. On the attack by Michaela Cunningham. And it makes it a 15-10 score. Brelich sets it up. Pinard, the jump set. Tip across is good for Luttrell. Luttrell will check out. Back into the matchup comes Knutson. Brelich will serve. They chant lefty from the stands as Brelich sends it over. At the net. Trying to set it back to one of her teammates. Burson goes into the net as that ball was carrying over again. She was able to get a hand on it, keep it on her side of the floor, but into the net she goes. Point for Roseburg. Chan underneath it. Burson sets it up, but too strong. Misposition. Hannah Wilborn trying to get in there for the attack, and it was out of her reach as she came storming to the net. Brelich still serving for Roseburg. Across on the far sideline. Burson, back set, attack, over. Attack on the other side. Fairbairn pushes it over with the right hand. Tipped in the air and out the back line. Roseburg with another point. And a timeout taken by Mountainside. And it is a 19-10 score here in the first set. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout and let some of our sponsors of high school sports here on The Score get a moment. first set of this first-round playoff matchup between Roseburg and Mountainside here in the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 6A state playoff. The winner moves on to take on Barlow or Sherwood on Saturday. Brelich will continue to serve for Roseburg. She's gotten him on a roll here, trying to keep it going for the lefty. Waits for the signal from her coach, Lacey Pinard, on where to attack. They go to Chan. Burson sets it up. The attack at the front by Wilborn. Tip over, too strong by Roseburg. Mountainside with the point. In to serve for Mountainside comes Maddox Solis, excuse me. Right-hander sends it to the back line. Brelich, Pinard, Fairbairn attack, sent right back. Roseburg, Pinard gets it set up for Cunningham. She sends it over. Saved by Chan. Up, they got to get it over. Roseburg will have a chance to set up their attack. Back set to Cunningham, pushes it deep and touched before it goes out by Mountainside. Diving on the back line. That is Carnell, got a hand on it, thinking that one might have had a chance to get in. And it goes long, but last touched by Mountainside. 20-11 your score. Not sure why the scoreboard's reading triple digits, but we got it figured out. Chan will send it over. A little short push. Roseburg has to dive to save it. Klopfenstein got there. Set over by Pinard. Fairbairn couldn't get a good, clean attack on it into the net. Point for Mountainside. The scoreboard here at home says 120 to 112. Just erase the first digit of that triple-digit score. Service here for Mountainside. Near side, and Roseburg miscommunication. A bump on the back line there by Klopfenstein, and Pinard tried to get there to help set it up, but long run to go. She couldn't get there in time. Another serve for Mountainside. Pinard this time sets it up to Fairbairn. Sent back. Klopfenstein. And Roseburg again, miscommunication. So they give away a couple of points to Mountainside. It's a 6-point margin. Serve across to Klopfenstein. Pinard pushes it across the court. Into the net. Keeping it alive is Mountainside. They'll keep the point going. Pinard sets across the way to Fairbairn. Her attack this time across the net and good. So that'll stop the run by Ainsley Arbo on the serve. And Fairbairn will now go back to serve for Roseburg. Closing in on a win here in the opening set, 21-14. Fairbairn across. The set from Solis. Spike across by Green. And this time, another attack by Mountainside. Couldn't be handled at the net by Roseburg. Kylie Fisher will head to the bench. Into the match comes Jamie Smith for Mountainside. Chan will serve. Sent up by Klopfenstein. A long way across to Bayless Hines. She sends it over. Chan got it, but nobody there to help finish the point there for Mountainside. Out of position on the attack. 22-15. Coming in to serve for Roseburg, Arlie Yassine. And her attack off the arms of Arbo and out of bounds. And Roseburg closing in on a match point. Yassine waits for the call from Coach Pinard. Back line, up front, the set. Just have to tap it over for Mountainside. Pinard sets it up to Luttrell. She tries the drop shot, doesn't work. A drop shot on the other side for Mountainside. Push the attack here by Bayless Hines. She'll go right back to it, but too strong. Bayless Hines sent it over with the touch shot. Came right back to her, and she just wanted to try and finish the point right then and there, but a bit too strong.
Lily Burson will serve for Mountainside.
So it's 23-16. Mountainside serving. Burson hits the top of the nets, gets it over. Attacked by Luttrell. Burson diving, sends it back over. Pinard back to Bayless Hines, and her shot is in. Match point, Roseburg.
Game point. Kate Bernard will serve.
Not a match point, game point, set point here. Opening set. Service over by Hayden Pinard to the back row. Burson sets it up at the net. The attack is good in the middle. Jamie Smith with the point.
Sophia
Keeps
Green will serve for
the set alive for Mountainside. Service too long. And it's 24. Make that 25-17, your final score here in the opening set. So it is 1-0. We move on to set two after a quick 60-second timeout here on 541radio.com and on the Score YouTube channel. Search 1490 The Score on YouTube to follow Roseburg High Sports throughout this school year.
At Douglas County Farmers Co-op, we want your four-legged friends to be healthy and happy. That's why we stock a carefully curated selection of pet, equine, and livestock supplies. From the premium foods your pets crave to grooming and show supplies that help you shine in the show ring, you'll find it at Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Our knowledgeable staff are here to help with those tough pet and livestock care questions. Stop by or shop at DouglasCountyFarmersCoop.com.
Welcome you back here to Stuart W. Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. One set in. It's Roseburg in front, 25-17. The score in the first set. Roseburg takes the early lead in this matchup. Joey Kieran here with you. Here on 541radio.com and on the Score. Coming up this Friday night, we'll have Roseburg football, senior night for the Roseburg football team as they wrap up the regular season against Grants Pass. We'll have coverage starting for you at 6:45 here on the video stream on Friday night. And then we will kind of be seeing where things take us for the rest of this fall sports season. And then it's starting to get ready for the winter sports season. Congratulations to a number of runners from Roseburg qualifying for the cross-country state meet, including the guy sitting to my left, Carter Stedman, finishing 6th at the Southwest Conference District meet today, along with Tim Johnson from Roseburg, who took 3rd for the Tribe in the boys 5K. Sylvia Ekman, Sharice Childers, Corrine Childers, all finishing in the top 10 for the Roseburg girls. Vicky Vanderwerf also top 14 finisher there, and it sounds like the Roseburg girls have gotten their team into the state tournament, the state meet. And the boys, an outside chance of getting in as a team as well. So congratulations. It's that time of year, starting to look forward to those state competitions here coming up. Mountainside trying to keep their season alive. Roseburg trying to do the same. Roseburg will be serving. They're on the left on your screen in the black. Mountainside in the dark navy blue that probably comes across like black as well. Hayden Pinard serving for Roseburg. Into the net. 4 hits. That ball into the net came back for Mountainside on the attack there by Jamie Smith. And so on the extra hit, the early point goes to Roseburg. Across. Burson setting it up. Attack from the back line. Klopfenstein able to dig it out. Across by Bayless Hines. Right back over to Roseburg. Pinard sets it up. Fairbairn from the back row sends it over. Saved by Chan. She dug it out. Attack. Did it get tipped at the net? It did not. Roseburg point. And Mountainside was hoping to get the call on that one. So the attack too long. Early 2-0 lead for Roseburg here in set 2. Pinard serves it across. And she gets the ace. Nobody home on the other side for Mountainside. And Roseburg builds an early 3-0 lead. Nice crowd here tonight for this playoff matchup. Across by Pinard. Burson sets it up. Attack from the far side by Green is redirected back by Roseburg. 4-0. Kennedy Bayless Hines on the block. Up there, I believe, with Luttrell as well. Pinard serves. Chan digs. Sets it up as Burson, and Green on the attack, and out of position. Brelich couldn't get the save. And the first point of the match now for Mountainside, trailing 4-1. So serving will be Sophia Green for Mountainside. The righty across. Brelich on the back line gets it. Up to Cunningham. Michaela to the back corner. It's in. Michaela Cunningham gets Roseburg a point, 5-1. Cunningham, Fairbairn, and Luttrell up on the front line. Pinard, Brelich, and Bayless Hines out on the floor as well. To Chan at the back row, and spiked down Luttrell. Six to 1 now the score. Bayless Hines delivers. Burson right up in front, and Roseburg couldn't keep the block on the other side of the net. Up front, Smith with the attack. 6-2 your score. Set 2. Serving is Smith. Jump serve to the back line. That one was deep. Pinard over her back, sends it up to Fairbairn, who taps it over. Back over for Mountainside. Pinard to Luttrell, slams it down, but just across the line. 6-3, working their way back into the matchup is Mountainside. Right-handed service from Smith. Pinard, Luttrell, slammed that one down, but it's dug out by Mountainside. Brelich sends it over. Smith on the back line to Burson. Tip over on the run. Roseburg will get it back over. Attack near side. Point Roseburg on the attack by Hannah Wilborn. Brelich will serve. She had a nice run in the opening set of this match, and she gets a good start there. Diving for it, Chan couldn't get to it in time. Brelich will get the signal from Coach Pinard. Across. Chan sets it up. The attack across. Dug out by Chan. Another attack on the far side. That is Villadal. She spikes it again, but out of bounds. Point Roseburg. And the officials are going to confer on this one. Yes, it is point Roseburg. Nine to 3 early going here, set 2. Brelich stringing some points together. To the back row, Bayless Hine digs out the attack by Fisher. Tap over the block. They couldn't kill it at the net. It snuck its way through, and Roseburg with the point. And it is 10-3. Timeout Mountainside. Timeout Mountainside. There we go. Here in the second set, some of your replays here from the second set of the matchup. A couple of points for Roseburg on this one. May have to cut down on our replay time. I've got it set for football when plays kind of take a little longer. This was an attack by Cunningham. She found that deep corner. This was another point here for Roseburg in this second set on the service of Bayless Hines. That was the big spike there by Luttrell at the net. Couple of our highlights here tonight in this playoff matchup. Service by Brelich again. Across, Brelich digs it out. Attack by Fairbairn. Emma Fairbairn gets the point to Roseburg. Makes it 11-3. Brelich continues the serve. Into the net. Coming in for Mountainside, Chloe Arbo. In for Hannah Villadal. Arbo, the serve across. On the attack, that's Knutson. That one tipped from the other side of the stick there on the net. Volleyball enthusiasts are probably thinking this guy, he doesn't know all the terminology. You might be right. 12-4 our score. Service now by Kloffenstein. Too deep. Kloffenstein, the junior, serving long. Gives the point to Mountainside, trailing 12-5. And that'll be Ainsley Arbo to serve, the sophomore. Bayless Hines gets it. Attack by Pinard. She went on the quick attack. Block at the net. Out of bounds. Had Fairbairn and Knutson up there on that block. Couldn't keep it in. Arbo the serve again. Brelich takes it in the middle. Pinard sets it up. Fairbairn pushes it in for the point. It'll be Emma Fairbairn to serve. Set up by Burson. The attack into the net. Sophia Green couldn't get it over. Trying to go around the attack of Pinard and Knutson. Fairbairn across, 14-6 Roseburg. Back line, misplayed by Ainsley Arbrough. And Roseburg building a sizable advantage here in the second set. Fairbairn on the serve to the back row. Burson sets it up. Green on the attack. Diving for it was Brelich, but the rest of her teammate couldn't keep it going. A point there for Mountainside on the attack by Sophia Green. Service over by Chan. Pinard sets it up. Push across by Knutson. They'll set up. Green on the dump shot. In for the point. So Chan will get to continue serving. 15-8. Back row, Kloffenstein, Pinard, DeBalis Hines, and she'll get the point. With the kill, Kennedy Bayless Hines makes it 16-8. Roseburg in front. Arlie Asin will serve for Roseburg. To the back row, Mountainside, Burson to Green, tips it over for the point. Mountainside getting that one, makes it a 16-9 score.
Now serving number 13.
Serving will be Lily Burson for Mountainside. Back into the game did come Hannah Villadal. To the back row, diving, Pinard can't get it up in the air enough for Luttrell. Back row, Fairbairn kind of got caught in between trying to play that ball. So Roseburg gives up the point, 16-10. Burson again the serve, back row. Fairbairn saved back in by Pinard and across by Brelich, too long. And a mini run here for Mountainside. Mountainside coach Lena Chan will give the direction to the server, Burson. Attack by Bayless. Hines is in, snuck it in the back corner. And she stops the run by Mountainside.
Hayden Bernard to serve.
So it'll be back to serve now. Hayden Pinard for Roseburg. The attack at the net. No. It did get across, and then the scoop by Roseburg. Point to Mountainside. And at first I didn't think it had gotten over the net. So the serve trailing 17-12. This will be Green. Bayless Hines over to Cunningham on the attack. Chan sets it high in the air. The attack by Wilburn. At the net, not strong enough. Just a little out of her reach there for Grace Luttrell. 17-13 is Mountainside not going away. Earns the point. Across, too long, not touched by Bayless Hines as she finds a way to matrix out of the way of that one. Right at her, and she does manage to avoid getting hit.
Kennedy Bayless Hines to serve.
So it'll be Kennedy Bayless Hines on the serve. Roseburg leading 18-13. Across on the far side. Receiving it was Carnell. Up in the air. Villadal on the attack. Diving for it is Brelich to dig it out. Bayless Hines over. Set up and out of bounds. Too deep. Mountainside trailing 19-13. Across, Chan. Burson for Smith. Taps it over to Brelich. Pinard to Luttrell. Sent right back. Roseburg's got to get it over. Bayless Hines will. Chan to Burson. She sends it over quick. Diving. Pinard gets it. Brelich in the air. Cunningham on the attack. One-handed save by Chan. That one-handed dig was huge. And the point for Mountainside. They're back within 5. Making a run here in the middle stage of this second set. Serving is Smith. Sends it over short. Roseburg can't get underneath it. And a timeout going to be taken by Coach Pinard. Mountainside on a run. They've gotten back into this one, trailing 19-15. That last point there for Mountainside. A big save by Chan, and then the tip over in the middle by Smith. An earlier point here in this second set on the serve by Pinard. And that was the touch shot there. And Mountainside with a couple of points, a couple of little runs. They find themselves back in this match, trailing 19-15 here at Roseburg High School. Serving is Jamie Smith. Sends it over, and it's deep, just by enough. And that'll stop the run by Mountainside. Roseburg back in front by 5, 20-15. Kinsey Brelich will serve again. The libero for Roseburg. Set to the middle. It's a double hit. Roseburg will get the point. Across into the net for Brelich. Back in to serve for Mountainside will be Chloe Arbo. She's deep on that serve. And the momentum back on Roseburg's side after a run by Mountainside. Got them within 4. They've given the momentum back to Roseburg. Serving. Klopfenstein to the back row, Chan. It's Wilborn on the attack, and it doesn't get over. 23-16. Klopfenstein across. Wilborn on the attack to the back line. Bayless Hines. Pinard to Fairbairn. Her attack is blocked and out of bounds. It'll make it set point 24-16. Klopfenstein. She goes for the kill with the ace. And Roseburg will take it 25-16 in the second set. And they are one set away from advancing here tonight. We move to set 3 when we come back. Roseburg in front of Mountainside in the first round of the 6A state playoffs. Back after a quick timeout on 541radio.com and on the 1490 The Score YouTube channel. Counting down to set 3 of our matchup here in the OSAA On Point Community Credit Union 6A state playoffs. Roseburg and Mountainside squaring off. Nice showing here tonight. Good crowd from Beaverton coming out to tonight's matchup. And the Roseburg fans showing up tonight in full force as well. We'll be waiting to find out if it's either Sherwood or Barlow that wins on the other side of the bracket. If Roseburg hangs on to the win as they lead 2-0, they would need Barlow to win over Sherwood to be able to have a second home game. If Sherwood were to win, Roseburg would be going on the road to Sherwood up there in the Portland metropolitan area to take on the Bowmen. For those that maybe want to try and follow Roseburg through the playoffs, if it's a road game, well, unfortunately we won't have a chance to be there. If it's a home game, there's a slight chance we might be able to broadcast that one, but no guarantees at this point in time. Just letting you know, that would be the scenario. We need it to be a home game for an opportunity to maybe put this one on the video stream coming up in the second round. We'll keep you updated. You can always find our schedule at 541radio.com to follow what's going on with our local high school broadcasts here on The Score and at 541radio.com. All right, we get ready for the third set. Teams stay on the same side. Knutson checks out for the libero, Brelich. And the libero in for Mountainside as well, checking in for Kylie Fisher. So it will be Mountainside to serve. It'll be Lily Burson, the junior. That'll get things started. Got to win it here for Mountainside to keep their season alive. Across to Klopfenstein. Pinard. Bayless Hines across the way. Burson digs that one out. Across the way. That was Chloe Arbo that sent it over. And a dig, nice play there for Mountainside to keep this alive. Attacked by Bayless Hines, dig into the stands. Kennedy Bayless Hines on the kill. That'll bring up the serve for Hayden Pinard. Into the middle, Burson saves it, attack, and off the hands of Luttrell and out of bounds. Mountainside will get the point. 1-1 score here early on, Mountainside serving. Wilborn checks out. Ainsley Arbo to serve. Pinard sets it up, Luttrell on the attack. Chan underneath it. Burson back set on the attack and the kill for Chloe Arbo. And for the first time tonight, Mountainside has a lead. And it is short-lived. 2-2 your score. Into the net for Ainsley Arbo.
Kennedy Bayless Hines to serve.
So it'll be Kennedy Bayless Hines here serving for Roseburg. Burson. Smith across right in to Kinsey Brelich. She was unable to handle that one right at her. And it's out off Roseburg, 3-2. Mountainside in front. Fairbairn tips it up to the front to Pinard. It was Luttrell, tipped it over, a save by Mountainside. Fairbairn across, dug out, and miscommunication. It was Sophia Green trying to set up for the attack. Didn't realize the ball was chasing her, and their teammates needed her to turn around and get a shot on it. Ties us back up, 3-3, Kinsey Brelich serving. Sends it over into the middle and out of bounds. Ainsley Arbo couldn't handle it. 4-3, Roseburg in front. Brelich across. Arbo to Burson in the middle. Green, her attack is blocked and right back over for the point for Roseburg. Brelich to Chan. Burson across. Touch shot by Chloe Arbo. And on the attack, Green into the net. And Roseburg starting to put a little bit of a cushion on that score, 6-3. Brelich will serve again. Goes cross court. Burson, back set, attack. That's a beauty. Chloe Arbo with the point. And it's 6-4. Mountainside trailing by 2 as they get ready for Maddox Solis to serve. Solis across. Brelich at the back row. Pinard. Fairbairn over with the touch. 7-4 your score. Roseburg in front. Kyla Cunningham will check out. Kayla Kloffenstein in to serve.
Kayla Kloffenstein to serve.
Kloffenstein to the back row to Chan. Back set on the attack. Dug out by Kloffenstein. Block at the net by Pinard. Back. Fairbairn on the attack. Dug out by the back row. Set. Villadal tips it over. And set up high. Arbo will get it. Attack by Smith on the far side. Assuming that is by Green. Villadal on the attack, and Brelich can't handle it. What a rally. Finished off by Hannah Villadal to make it 7-5. Serving will be Sophia Green. Across, Kloffenstein mishandles the serve. 7-6. Mountainside trying to keep its season alive. Service off the net. Saved up by Kloffenstein, and nobody else wanted it. And we've got a tie ball game. 7-7 here in the third set. Substitution in. Kloffenstein will come out for Grace Ibsen. Service again by Green. She will go to Ibsen. A long set across the way to Fairbairn. She knew it. Fairbairn on the kill. And Roseburg will stop the run by Mountainside, not giving the lead up. Fairbairn will check out. As into the game will come Shaylee Schwartzendruber will come in to serve. 8-7, Roseburg in front. Gave up a lead. Schwartzendruber attacks the back corner. Misplayed by Mountainside. Schwartzendruber setting it. Mountainside on the attack. Far side too strong. The sec by Solis. And the attack from the far side by Fisher, I believe, on that one, was long. Schwartzendruber, her serve this time is long. It is 10-8, back Mountainside serving.
Haley Chan will serve now for Mountainside.
Chan, the lefty, serves deep. And Roseburg back with the service, 11-8. Brelich will check out, so does Knutson. In to serve will be Arlie Asin. I believe Knutson came back into the matchup. To the back row, Chan up. Villadal with the send it over. Attack by Luttrell is too strong. Excuse me, it's tipped at the net. Roseburg will get the point. 12-8. The attack was long, but it was tipped by Mountainside on their attempt to block. In on the deep, nope, excuse me, just long. 13-9. And out of the game will come Asin. Knutson back in. Kinsey Brelich will come in for Knutson. Sometimes the substituting in this sport confuses me. 12-9 into the net for Lily Burson. Michaela Cunningham will come into the match for Roseburg. Grace Ibsen will check out. Hayden Pinard serving for Roseburg on top. Gave him an extra point, I guess. 13-9 the score. And the attack is long but tipped. Coming in will be Ainsley Arbo to serve for Mountainside. 13-10. Arbo, jump serve across. Back row, Brelich, Pinard, Luttrell, over. Dug out by Mountainside. Brelich will send it back to Bayless Hines. Her attack is over. Dug out again by Mountainside. On the attack, Brelich goes wide left. Out of bounds. And Mountainside will get the point, 13-11. Ainsley Arbo will get a chance to continue serving. But her serve, hits the line and stays in. Sneaks that one in for the point, 13-12. The attack, or the serve, I should say. Kyla Cunningham with the attack, gets it over. Burson sends it back to Green. Green gets it over. Dug out by Pinard. The attack by Cunningham is... Well, the official on the floor initially signaled the point to Mountainside. The official on the ladder on the other side signaled Roseburg, and that'll be the case. I think just a misspin on the call there. That ball, Michaela Cunningham sent it into the defense. They blocked it, and it dropped just inside, or excuse me, it came over but dropped just outside the line on the near sideline. That was a smart play there by Michaela Cunningham. Brelich sets it up. Pinard to the far side to Fairbairn across. Dug out by Burson. On the attack far side was Arbo. Roseburg keeps it up and alive. Over by Fairbairn. Burson to Smith in the middle for the kill. 14-13. Mountainside staying in it. Serving will be Smith. On the attack, Luttrell, and that one dug out of bounds. So Grace Luttrell will get the point for Roseburg on the kill, 15-13. Kinsey Brelich will serve. And it goes off the net and over. Oh, you always got to feel good if you can get that shot to fall in. (16-13), Roseburg trying to put away the match. Burson sets it up to the net, tipped over. Roseburg digs it out. Fairbairn at the net, and that is too many by Roseburg. Didn't get it all the way over, not touched by Mountainside. 4 hits on the Tribe. 16-14, Mountainside hanging in. Hannah Villadal will check into the game. Maddox Solis will serve. Across, Brelich, Pinard, Fairbairn, and it's in for the kill. Big kill there by Emma Fairbairn, the junior. And now Roseburg leading this one 17-14. Will send Kayla Klopfenstein back to serve. Sends it over, dug out by Arbo. Attack by Villadal is directed right back at her for the point for Roseburg. (18-14). Klopfenstein. The attack to the back line by Green will get the point for Mountainside, keeping their chances alive here.
Sophia Green to serve.
It'll be Sophia Green serving, down by 3. Over, dug out by Pinard, attacked by Bayless Hines to the net. Set up by Solis, but she gets across the line under the net. Excuse me, they say double hit, I believe. 19-15. Thought maybe her momentum was carrying her into the net. It'll be Shaylee Swartzen-Druber. Swartzen-Druber, a rainbow shot that just won't quite have enough to get over. Almost had it angled perfect. 19-16. Chan sends it over. Brelich sets it up for Bayless Hines. That one's blocked out of bounds. (20-16). Roseburg closing in on a win here in the first round of the state playoffs. Knutson checks out. As in will be Asin to serve. Asin, a laser across. Solis tapped over. The drop shot will fall for Jamie Smith. 20-17.
Lily Burson to serve.
Back will be Lily Burson. She will be serving for Mountainside. Pinard to Bayless Hines. Her drop shot will fall in. It's been the most competitive match or set of the match. But Mountainside hasn't had enough to really hold on to a lead in this one. A timeout taken by Mountainside. Some of the highlights from our third set here in this match. That was a strong attack and kill by Emma Fairbairn earlier. Another one from earlier in the set. This, I think, was a big kill there by Jamie Smith. Roseburg right now hanging on to the lead. That was another kill earlier in the match for Roseburg. They're on top, 21-17. Klopfenstein will check out for Michaela Cunningham. Hayden Pinard is serving. Pinard's attack on the serve across, picked up by Burson. Block at the net by Luttrell. Chan gets it in the air. It's tipped over. Roseburg, attack by Bayless Hines, blocked at the net. Over, attack again, this time by Cunningham. It's dug out by Mountainside, but from the back row, couldn't get it over for Burson. They played well defensively to keep that point going, but could not keep it going there. Pinard on the serve. Roseburg leading 22-17, closing in. Burson sets it up. Wilborn, the attack, dug out by Roseburg. Cunningham too strong. It'll be Hannah Wilborn back to serve, trying to keep this match alive. Too deep. So that'll send Kennedy Bayless Hines back to serve for Roseburg. It's 23-18. Get our scoreboard correct there. Happy fingers here. Burson sets it up. Far side attack. Bayless Hines on the back line. Pinard, Cunningham sends it over. Wilborn got her hands underneath it, but it goes behind her, out of bounds. And Roseburg needing one more point to finish off this first round battle. Timeout taken by the Mavericks. You know, what's at least positive is you look down there, their season is 1 point away from coming to an end. And there's still a lot of smiles on the faces for the Mountainside Mavericks. They'll take the floor, trying to see if they can pull off a big comeback and give themselves a chance to try and make it to a fourth set. Roseburg will take the floor out of the timeout by Mountainside. Kennedy Bayless Hines back to serve. Here it comes, Bayless Hines across the way. Chan will set it up. The attack redirected by Luttrell, and there it is, the final point. Grace Luttrell finishes it off with an exclamation point, and Roseburg is moving on in the 6A state playoffs. They will get the win in 3 straight sets, 25-17, 25-16, 25-18, your final score in this one. Roseburg will move on to face the winner of Barlow and Sherwood coming up on Saturday. And for Mountainside, they will finish out their season 19-14. Here once again was that final kill in the match as Roseburg finishes it off with an exclamation point to move on in their season. Grace Luttrell with the kill and Roseburg with the win. It has been great, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in for the broadcast. The student section will celebrate with the team as Roseburg gets a playoff victory and keeps their season going for one more match coming up on Saturday. Stay tuned for details on where Roseburg will be heading. Posted online at 541radio.com. I want to say thanks to Carter Stedman for the help with the broadcast here tonight, and thanks to all of you for tuning in. Thanks to Roseburg High School for the help with the broadcast as well, and Athletic Director Russ Bullen. Congratulations to the Roseburg girls. Congratulations on a great season for Mountainside. And we'll see where the second round takes us as Roseburg volleyball is moving on. I'm Joey Kieran. It's great to talk with you all here on a Wednesday night in the Umpqua Basin. Have a safe and wonderful evening, and we'll talk to you next time.